What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we have in front of you the figure I said I was not going to get, and that's, in other words, the Transformers the Movie Stereo Series 86 Blaster. Now, I'm going to talk about this blaster, and I'm going to be quick about it. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing reviews, because I like to just enjoy majority of my holiday, and it's getting, I got a lot of toys. I'm behind in reviews. We're going to get through it. So basically, yeah, we got this figure, and the real reason why I bought it is none other than the Eject. It is what it is. All right, so we're going to put this to the side real quick. This is the box that it comes in. Of course, you know it has the innards inside of here. Has a nice motif of them on the front. And then, of course, here on the side, we have that. And on the side, we have that. And on the back, 6, 8 steps, yada, yada, yada. Not going to do joint transformations, definitely in this video. Steel Jaw is out. Our UK reviewers are reviewing them right now. No BS, no stolos and nothing. So check out the videos of those. So, you know, hey, we're going to go through. So basically, we do have Blaster now. And we have a more animated or G1 painted Eject. It's actually, the plastic quality is the same, the tolerance is the same. The only difference is the coloration is a slightly different red, more apps here, and it has the animation looking, thing on his chest. Now, the Eject is the most important part of this because he looks more like the traditional G1 than the other one. And partly I will explain that as we bring him out. But before we do that, let's get him in here. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is the two-part of the chest. So it's not any clear plastic, but there's a blue piece that goes here, which denotes, I guess what in front of the here. So it is kind of a two-piece, still almost the same door and everything. And basically you just pop him in here. Now you're not going to be able to see him in the door. There's a way you got to put them in. So you kind of got to put them in this way and it closes the door. But everything works smooth. Actually, to me, it works smoother than TWINCAST. But let's go ahead and do some comparisons here. And first things first, we're going to get Soundwave as soon as I can find Soundwave. Hey, oh, there's Soundwave. Boy, Soundwave got it bad, man. He got it bad. He got it bad. But as you can see here, here's my Netflix Soundwave that looks like he's just coming apart. And I'm either going to have to get the bridge set. It's bad, especially when I had to transform today. It's bad. So you can see, they still, he looks like like I had Soundwave for like 20 years or something. And then of course here he is, and yeah, so they look like that together. Then after that, we're gonna do another comparison here because we're not done, and then we'll do the big comparison. And then of course we have TWINCAST. Now TWINCAST is basically a repaint of the first Blaster mold because of the striping here and things of that nature, and the double black knobs where he doesn't. And of course he comes with rewind. And then of course we're going to bring out the original Blaster here, which was the first one, which was either for some Kingdom and I think some of the first wave Legacy. But you can see here we're going to show them all. So we got a lot of radios here, got a lot of blasting music going on over here. So we're going to do a comparison between these two. And so we can see right off the back. So like I said, we know that the door on him is clear. And of course he comes with the clear version of Eject. And basically why a lot of people don't like this is when they painted the vents here on the tape, it just makes him look a little bit different and things like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, pretty much the coloration of the gun is gray instead of black. You can see it there. We'll start from the back here, and it's easy if you do it this way. The plastic on the Studio Series is more of a kind of that tannish. This is more of a straight gray. The red is more reddish vibrant, where this one is not quite as. And then in the front, like I said before, they have these black striping here where the black striping is not there. The knobs are dark black. The handle is dark black, and the speakers inners are dark black, where these are gray. These are just one color, where these are two. But now at the bottom, you have the gray, which that does make him look way more G1. The Autobot symbol has the white outline, where this doesn't. But it's not enough for me to go, oh my gosh, you have to get this, because if you don't get this, you have the worst version of Blaster. No, it's really, and when we get to robot mode, I'm gonna show you the same thing. It's kind of like, nah, we can't say that. So of course we're gonna get them transforming, and then we'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and I just had to do the cassettes real quick. And so the one on the left is, the one on the right is the Studio Series 86 version, and one on the left is the Kingdom Legacy version. And yeah, it needed an update. Like, yeah, it needed an update. And I think what really throws us off is the paint. Like, it just, I don't know, it didn't work. But we thought that's what we were getting, but now we realize we're actually getting more. I mean, we're actually getting the same. I say more for it, but as you can see here, it's the paint that we're getting on this. And the fact that it's molded in solid plastic makes this like loads better than this. And that's sad. It's the same mold, but it's just that. And then of course, now it could be some possibilities that we're getting the another version of Perceptor, which is supposed to come because cassettes. Now it's possible that we could get another rewind. But the only reason why I don't think we might is because there is a difference with an anime where and I'll explain that, where TWINCAST has the actual like red version of that pattern that's on the Studio Series 86 version, and a few other paint apps that are slightly different. So it's possible we may get another repaint of TWINCAST, or we may just get the actual solid color version of Rewind in the pack with Perceptor. So that's a possibility. So we're gonna move these out the way. They're all gonna get transformed, and we'll be back again in 2 and 2 one more time. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we have both of the Blaster and the SS86 Eject in their robot modes. And first things first, we're gonna go ahead and do the cassettes real quick. And we're gonna start off with a comparison with the Kingdom Legacy version, as you can see here. And yeah, it's like, man, this looks so much better than that. We're gonna zoom in and bring her down, focus in, and you can see it there. I mean, look at this, man. This isn't even right, man. How this looks, man. Like this is just crazy, man. Like it's not, it's just not fair. This is, I mean, even the head sculpts are pretty much, let me just zoom out because I put the lens adapter back on, but you can see even with the head sculpts, I mean, this is more G1. This is maybe toy accurate. I don't know. I mean, it just, and even the paint apps, man, like that's what really set it off, because it makes them look different when they painted the patterns, like the vents below his chest and everything like that. It just makes them look different. Then of course we have the other guy, which is Rewind, and same thing, you know, it just has that more G1-esque look. And so yeah, that takes care of the cassettes. Now we're going to go ahead and do the blasters, and of course we have Blaster in his robot mode. Let me make sure everything's backed up, and you can see it here how the paint apps are different. All right, now I'm going to say this, and please take this with a grain of salt. This one looks better, but it still wouldn't be enough if it wasn't for the cassette. Like if they gave us a clear cassette, I would never buy this. I'm just going to say that. But you can see here, you know, the gray, like I said, the tannish gray is better here. Everything kind of blends in, and the black kind of just, you know, sticks out and jars out. The toy accurate chest versus the anime accurate chest, and the fact that these are painted black, well, molded in black instead of this being molded in red. I think this is molded in one piece, and I think this is painted. Has to be, because it's not a two-piece design. The head sculpts are the same, but the paint job is what separates this. This is very toy-esque accurate. It's very toy. And this is very animation accurate, maybe a little too bright, but you see it there. The Autobot symbol I stated before is, you know, does not have the white outline when this one does. So again, this is more toy accurate. And then of course the chest has that pattern when this does not. And we'll show off the other guy real quick. TWINCAST. Or TWINCASTer. And yeah, you can see where TWINCAST was remolded from the first blaster naturally. And of course, we got the Studio Series 86 version. And I think it's possible we may get, not Studio Series 86, maybe we'll get an update to him if they're going to decide to go with the pattern from him. Because basically, his pattern on the chest is the same pattern except it's just red. It would be cool if they did make another TWINCAST and give him the double-decker door. That would be nice. But here's all three right here. And we'll put their cassettes together and then we'll go ahead and just go to final thoughts. And, you know, because it's not much else to talk about here. You know what I'm saying? Either, you know, it's a done deal and I'll give my final thoughts. And yeah, the review kind of changed some things a little bit, and I'll explain that in the end here. But here's all of them right there in a group shot. And let's just get our bearings here so we can look at them. And yeah, yeah, it's not so tough anymore. Oh boy, Hasbro's taking my money. All right, let's just go ahead and go to final thoughts. We don't even need to pause. Oh, I forgot. Had to cut into the video real quick. I just had to do a comparison between my rusty Soundwave and his rusty Rumble versus them two. And yeah, I mean, they still look good together, you know, but I always thought that they wanted to do a new one of him. Apparently they're not. So the bridge set might just be an option. So I just had to show that off real quick. That's all real quick, people. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and go back to my final thoughts. Pause or anything? Okay. Now, after putting the figures in my hand, I'm going to go and say, yeah, this one looks better. But here's what I'm going to say. If they did not paint this in or get this into the G1 colors like they did, then I wouldn't even bother with this. This is like just a different clear plastic or something, or different. But even the head sculpt on this thing is animation accurate. So that's really where it comes down, because you know cassettes are the hardest thing to get in the world. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all know that. You know that. But yeah, I mean, if I had my choice, I'm definitely going with this one on the shelf. Like I said before, the biggest factor in me buying this was that guy. And other than that, though, I don't think it's enough to where you should run out and not, overspend your money trying to get, him. But Hasbro got us by the wall. Oh, they got us, man. That's all I got to say, man. So what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Super Robot Ed, bringing more news and reviews to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and P.S., we forgot the backdrop. So basically, it's at the battle inside Autobot City when they're all just rolling up and saying that the Decepticons are coming. So that's pretty much where you are. I believe Peter is the communications tower, but just thought I'd get that last shot in there before, I go. And this is the end. And this is really the end. And this is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news and reviews. Till then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.